Hey folks, Craterz here. We're going to play some Empyrion Galactic Survival in Reforged Eden 2 on the beta. Take note, it's the beta test. So things could go wrong. But here's what we got here. Here's the seed number in case you're interested. And of course the game name is Craterz Let's Play RE2 for Reforged Eden 2, obviously. Our difficulty settings are at medium. So we got all of this. What I did change is this one here, which defaulted to instant, but I changed it to normal, and the rest we'll just leave as is, the default settings. And we're going to start on Outline. I thought I wanted to start on Akua. Why do I click it twice? There we go. We're going to start on Akua, and we're going to get this thing going. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for the moment. Hope you enjoy. We're going to delve into Reforged Eden 2 and hopefully have a good time doing it. Ah, the old familiar sight. Forgot how loud this game is. My word. Prologue, journey into the unknown. You crawl from the wreckage of your escape pod to find yourself injured and alone on an unknown world. Excuse me? Hello, friends? Please don't eat me. Oh, they're parasaurs. They're fine. With no memory of how you got here and little at your disposal. The crackling of your suit's radio puts you on the path toward answers somewhere out in the wilderness of this alien planet. What is this place? Where the heck am I? The last thing I remember, I was aboard Apollo Station getting ready to ship out. What happened to the station? What happened to the crew? I've got to contact the fleet. UCH fleet, come in. I repeat, UCH fleet, come in. Please respond. Nothing but static. Command, anyone, please respond. Hello? Somebody's got to be out there. I can't be all by myself. Data, signal, Reddit, Cool, ration, assist, on a seat. It's fake. There's definitely a UCH signal transmission. There are other survivors here, if I can read. But I can't understand what they're saying. I need to find some way to clean up their transmission. There's probably an antenna among some of the wreckage on the ground that I could use to boost the signal strength. It's just a matter of finding a functional device. Well, hello! Well, that was difficult. Okay. Grab some of these goodies that are lying about here. And do we have any equipment? Oh, yes, we do. Okay, we got our survival tool. There we go. We got our detector. We'll stick over there. We got a combat knife, which I don't know if it's any good or not. And a flashlight, which we may need in the early stages, at least until we get ourselves some armor. We'll stick these two things down in here. This is if you have a support guide about Reforged Eden. If you got any questions about Reforged Eden, read the PDA first, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And, whoa. Look at berry juice. Berry juice has got a new thing. Sweet. Everything's got a new thing. Oh, no. That's going to take me forever to get used to. Wow. Okay. If that is that just Reforged Eden that has done that, or is it base game too? I don't know. I haven't played the base game in a minute, so honestly have no idea. Are we injured? We're not injured. Our health is 500 out of 500. So we should be good. I guess we are heading out. Let's make use of this thing. Let's put it into resource mode and gather some resources on the way. Normal survival game start. Not just Empyrion, just about every survival game. Collect all the junk. Some iron. Some more blue flower thingies. Plant protein, of course. Yes. I knew that. I know things. And see, we're already at level 2. We got some unlock points that we can spend on stuff that we can make. But I'm seeing all this lovely junk around. But what I'm going to do is skip all this boring bit where I'm going to just run around and collect basically just everything I can see in my line of sight while I work my way towards the broken antenna. And I will see you all there. Because this is, you know, not exactly exciting gameplay. Level 3 reached, and I haven't even gotten that far. So easy to do. I've only made it, what, 30 meters? Well, we'll see when we get there. Unless I gain another level or something. Just having lots of fun, collecting all the good stuffs. That looks like a UCH antenna of the UCH Crusader class frigate. That should be able to do the job if it's not too damaged. Hi, fellas. How you doing? A little baby parasaur, you stuck. Mama went that way. Yo, Mama, come back. Oh, copper. I want that copper. All right, we're going to get... The antenna looks to be relatively good shape despite missing, well, the rest of the ship. I should be able to connect and blah, 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 blah. Things I missed while I was busy trying to look at copper to excavate the antenna. Use the survival tool, basically, is what it's telling us. Cool. Can I have some copper, please? That's all I was wanting, was copper. We didn't have any copper yet. Is that iron? Yes, it's iron. All right. Where'd it go? It's over here. Look at this dang broken antenna. Oh, I know it's broken. Oh, yeah, the damage there. And it's, you know, embedded into the world. So we got to dig down to get to the data port. Or data port, however you want to say it. And, of course, we'll use the survival tool to do that. Almost there. Found it. Found it. Now we get to talk to it. I found the antenna's access port and console. I should be able to hook my suit up to it and boost the signal. Here we go. Ready? Bam! Commander Craterz. I've uncovered the diagnostics port on the antenna. I should be able to connect my smart suit up to the antenna to boost this signal. Let's establish a connection to the antenna. Unsupported external device detected. Updating drivers. Uh-oh. Please don't. It never goes well. That's complete. Communications uplink online. Uplink status? Connection established. Yay! No longer alone. Handshake protocol accepted. Signal received. Wait, what's going on? Unknown transmission. An excellent question, Commander. The one I would be more than happy to supply the answer to, if I knew it. Unfortunately, I have been offline since initialization. Yeah, okay, so, who might you be? IDA. Integrated Data Algorithm. I am IDA. That's Integrated Data Algorithm, but you may call me IDA. A backup of the original UCH IDA, to be precise. Where I am is integrated into a UCH surveillance satellite in orbit above your location. So you're, an AI. I dread. That is correct, Commander. Oh. My system was rebooted when it detected your escape pod's distress beacon as it entered the upper atmosphere of this planet.
Great. More AI to deal with. The world's not crappy enough. Did I say that out loud? I think I did.
I have been attempting to connect to your suit's data link since you regained consciousness, but it appears my transmitter was not able to transmit on the frequency required to access your data link until you linked with an external transceiver. Now that I am connected to your suit's computer system, I can calibrate your suit's data link so that I can interface directly with your suit and provide you with scanning and telemetry data, as is my role.
So you're some kind of support AI?
My original role is to utilize systems at my disposal to scan, analyze, categorize, and direct personnel operations. I can do a great deal more than that, but nothing that is relevant to the current situation. As you are the only UCH personnel I have detected on the planet, I can devote much of my processing power to assist you by coordinating your search efforts and supplying mapping data and identifying enemy crafts.
I got a problem there. I can't remember how I got here. Can you fill me in with what you know?
Shall I read you my log from the fleet's departure from Palant Station, Commander?
Yeah, please do. I have no idea where I am or even how I got here, and I need every bit of intel I can get right now.
At 0900 hours, 13.07.2143, the UCH fleet was scheduled to leave Apollo Station in orbit around Jupiter on an expeditionary journey to Proxima Centauri, utilizing the warp field generator mounted upon the UCH 033 Adonis in conjunction with a spatial rift identified as anomaly C112. The function of the warp field generator was to encapsulate the entire fleet in the Adonis quantum wake and enter the wormhole produced by C112. After exiting Jupiter's orbit, Wave Rider Protocol was engaged, and the Adonis warp drive began generating a stable field, and the fleet entered the spatial rift. Moments after successfully inserting into the rift, the plotted course was forcibly diverted into an uncharted branch of hyperspace, a branch that ended in orbit above your present location. The warp field containing the UCH fleet was pulled off course by what I estimate to be between 325,000 and 500,000 light years, but maybe as high as 3 million light years. Distance and speed in hyperspace is relative, and the relation between time spent and distance traveled are as yet unknown for so many vessels. My logs terminate upon exit from hyperspace, as that was when Ida Primary loaded this submine into a surveillance satellite and ejected it to gather intelligence. The initialization seems to have failed at the time and was triggered correctly by your escape pod's beacon.
Okay, right. So, any clue on what should I do now, besides survive?
If you would like to know more about the origins of the UCH, the fleet, and the mission, I have uploaded the relevant information to your PDA. You can find in-depth records in the Journey Book tab of the PDA, and practical information in the Empyriopedia tab.
All right, I understand.
Your suit's data link has now been calibrated, Commander. From now on, I shall interface with your suit directly and use your sensors to communicate and assist you.
Great.
I have detected structures and objects which may answer both our questions nearby.
All right, let's disconnect from the antenna. We don't need it anymore. Is there any good stuff? No good stuff. The chevron's still there. Oh, I can talk to it again. Yeah, I hear you, Ida, unfortunately. Loud and clear. And how are you on this fine, sunny day?
Well, I assume your inquiry is some kind of humor, Commander. It is a fact that my processing speed is down 36% and 2 of my satellite's optical lenses are cracked. So the answer to your question is, well enough, considering the situation.
Relax, Ida. I thought your new model AIs were capable of learning and empathy. I'm just trying to stay positive here, and I figured you could do with a laugh, too. I am not designed for comedy, Commander. I am a strategic analysis AI. I do not laugh. However, I will take your suggestion under advisement and adjust my humor parameter if it does not impede my performance. Glad to hear it, Ida. I guess it's time we set on our journey into the unknown. And we reached level 4 with that, and we're going to start Chapter 1, Human Debris Alone on an Unknown World. You stand against an unforgiving and alien world looking for anything that remains of your crew and your fleet among the wreckage. Are you truly alone? Ida may have found the answers you seek. And our pockets are full. You can tell I couldn't pick up that, and because we're full of junk. All kinds of junk. And let's have a bite to eat. I made some energy bars from all the plant protein I gathered up. We could probably make some bandages. I can also make an atmospheric condenser if I need to. Might need a tent. So I'm going to go ahead and craft me one of them. And of course, we've already got a scanner and a survival tool, so we don't need that. I guess I can't make bandages anymore. Oh, yes, I can. They're just a different icon. All right. What am I doing? I completely ignoring Ida, but we can find out what she's saying. We got to go to a crashed ship over there, which I'm guessing is our infamous ship that we always see at the beginning of every season, for that matter, in vanilla and Reforged Eden playthroughs on the channel. And if you've played the game before, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm going to run over there. I can't pick up more junk because, well, I have a ton of it. I can't even have the tent. Well, that was good. Well, drop the tent. We got to get rid of some stuff. I can make 8 more of those. Let's do that. I got all of this graphite on me. Let's split it up a little bit and trash some of it so we got some more pocket space and grab our tent. There we go. And keep going. Well, we did also... tech trees. That's what I'm looking for. We're up to level 4. We got 45 points to spend, and we're going to need some stuff. Like oh, I can't unlock that. It's level 5. Like a shotgun, of course. Trusty shotgun. Combat knife we already got, and we need one more level to get that stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and unlock a mechanical drill. And that's about all we can do at the moment. Any miscellaneous stuff we might want. Bioethanol. I don't see why not. Probably a good idea. And a fuel cell. And a portable constructor. We don't need a thermoregulator on this planet because it is temperate. And I think we're good to go. So the next thing we're going to craft is our portable constructor. Let's do that right quick. I can't because I made all of this stuff. All right, so we're going to take some of these out of the pockets and have a couple before they... A lot of this is probably going to go bad. I don't mind. It's not a big deal. Making it more for the experience than I am anything. And of course, might as well get full. And then as soon as this is done, we will make ourselves a portable constructor. Make one of those because we got the materials to do so, which is iron ore. Fabulous. There's more iron right here. Oh, I should go pick up that little piece over there by that dropped over there. As we go backwards, we need more copper. Wonderful, wonderful. And it's getting on evening, which is not going to be good because evil creatures come out at night. Sometimes. Oh, I lost it? I didn't pick it up? Did I already pick it up? Is it hidden in the berry bush? Did it roll down the hill? I don't see it anymore. It was right here. Oh, well. We're going to head over to the crash ship and get situated. But while I am doing that, I'm going to continue to collect useless junk. And while I make my way over there, like plant fibers. Level 5, there we go. Let's get to that tech tree again, and now we can unlock some better weapons. We got some more unlock points, like an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, and this AM2 SMG, which I don't know if is any good or not, and some light armor. I would unlock the explosive charges, but they're 7 points. We're also going to get a med tool. I don't think we need a medigun, because this is for administering medical aid to an ally in the field. And since I'm all by my lonesome, I don't need that. So let's get on the way, and we'll see in about 1.3 clicks. A little bit before that. Oh, wonderful. Continue. Before we get to the wreck over there, I'm going to set down our tent and our portable constructor that I made. I think we can make another one, so we might as well go ahead and do that. It's always good to have a couple of them, because you can always use portable constructors when you're on a planet, because you can only put them down on ground. Ugh, it went nighttime. The transition is just instant. But it's always good to have a couple of these around, because you can have them producing biofuel from plant fibers and wood and whatnot. So might as well have a couple and make them work. So we're going to get this thing down wherever the tent flap is at. Oops. And we're going to rotate that bad boy around right there like that. And then we're going to access it and dump some of this good stuff in there. And see what we can make. We'll keep that in this on us. Because if we do get hurt, that will replenish our health and natural sweetener. It used to. Yes, health 34, food, stamina 25. So it's good stuff to have. And we can set this to sort, although it doesn't really matter at this point. But what we need currently is something to help our condition, which is going to be a suit of armor. Should be fantastic. We don't need a multi-tool yet because we can't make any of the fuel for it, multi-charges or the drill charges. So, although the mechanical drill, does that take drill charges? It might not. So we'll go ahead and make one of those as well. Let's make ourselves a shotgun and some shotgun ammo. How many does this produce? 18, so we'll make 2 of them. And then I think we might leave it at that for the moment. Maybe make this SMG, see if it's any good. Because this runs on pistol ammo, which we don't have anything of. I believe. Blip, 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 blip. 9mm rounds, which is, yeah, the pistol ammo. Same thing that the pistol takes. So we could make use of it while things get crafted up here. So let's go ahead and make one of those. And this is an output count of 30, and it's an SMG. So we're trying to make 4 of them. I don't know if we have enough copper for that, but we might. And then I'm going to turn the rest of this ores into ingots because they tend to be lighter. So it'd probably be a good idea. So like this is 3.2 liters volume and 16 kilograms, where this is 0.75 and 6, so considerably lighter and smaller. So wow, it got dark all of a sudden. I can't even see the tent in front of my face. We're also going to sleep when we get around 8 hours to sunrise, which you can see by the clock up there by the mini map and the compass. And when it shows around 8 to sun up, then we know we are there. In the meantime, I will see you later. Get this armor on. There we go. Now we're looking spiffy. Yes, but more importantly, we got a light. All right. And there's more silicone right here. Okay. We'll see you in the morning. And then we will continue on to the crash ship. It'll be lovely. It'll be fantastic. You'll enjoy it. I promise.
And level 6 we have reached. Killed a pod and whatever that screaming thing was. Ugh. And our crash ship is across this body of water. I don't feel like going for a swim, so I'm wondering if I can get around it somehow. Let's check our map. Probably the other way. All right. We're in a swampy area. It's not the most safest of areas, but we'll get there. And it's good to know that the old hot dogs are still around. Called plant protein now, but yeah. That's what we make our energy bars out of. And this is that's an egg. It's an egg. It used to be vegetables. All right. Could go for an egg. Bacon and eggs. Ooh, we got that meat from that thing. And confetti moss scraps. Throw that down there. We need some herbal leaves. We can make another bandage out of that. We got a second constructor here. Let's get them both on in the inventories. That'd be nice. Thank you. Have a bite to eat. Now that the sun's coming up, a bit of breakfast. And followed up a little berry juice. What is that? Alien parts. We got alien parts. Yay. Alright, we're just waiting for the bandages to be crafted. I made 3 already. I didn't realize that they take herbal leaves to make them. I thought it was just plant fiber and plant protein. But apparently they take herbal leaves nowadays. So that's cool. It's got to be a Reforged Eden thing, not a vanilla Empyrion thing. I'm guessing. Not entirely sure. We got our shotgun ready to go. And of course, the SMG works pretty good. It's got a pretty nasty kick to it. That's all right. We'll make do. And we need biodiesel for the drill here, the mechanical drill, as you can see here, which we do not have yet. I wonder if I can make some in a portable constructor, but I'd like to get where we're going first. We do have some more points we can spend. If we hit F3, we can get there quite easily. I don't know if we want to spend... I like explosive charges, but I don't know. Let's get a salvage core for sure. For sure. Excuse me. And a matter transceiver and some ventilators unlocked, because we're going to need those no matter what thing we build or try to pull in. And of course, we got to unlock stuff in the tech tree to be able to even make use of blueprints. So that's a thing. All right, we're getting there. I mean, it's nice along the water's edge here, as long as we're not getting eaten by a pod. Or a screaming thing, whatever that was. There you are. Hey, you got more meat for me? No, you got other junk. Why do I hear a shotgun behind me? Oh, the shotgun's got a light on it. What? Sweet. I just noticed that. The shotgun's got a light. Is it controlled by the light button? It is not. I don't know how to control that. But that is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not a great light, but it's a light. All right, 500 meters away. Half a click. We're almost there. Oh yeah, we got a jetpack now that we got armor too, so that's cool. Oh, and that. What is this? Now that's vegetables. Why are eggs vegetables and vegetables eggs? We could use some vegetables. We will take those. I'm going to leave the eggs. We also got this stuff, which... Oh, that's herbal leaves, too. Oh, fantastic. I'll grab some of those as we run along here. Some more hot dogs, more herbal leaves. Everything's so weird. I have eyes on the ship. I recognize the ID number. It's the UCH 011 Heidelberg. I'm surprised we haven't run into any spiders or something so far, but we have not. So that's been good. Very, very good. Just that screaming thing and a couple telepods, whatever they're called. Oh, my word. The ship hit the ground hard enough to split in half. I don't see how anyone could walk away from this alive. My observation of the ship's hull using the cameras affixed to your suit conclude that the ship did not crash due to mechanical failure. The damage and burn marks to the hull are consistent with high-temperature plasma and explosive detonations. Oh, boy. Are you sure the Heidelberg was shot down? Could it have been friendly fire, or perhaps an ammunition magazine exploded on re-entry? There must be records or logs or something that explains this. I am sorry, Commander. The direction of the blast pattern in the melted steel indicates that it was struck from the front by a plasma composition, not in my database. Upon scanning, I have detected radioactive traces of the same plasma on several other wreckage sites in the area, as well as structures near the polar regions of this planet, with strong EM signatures. Oh, no. I have concluded that the structures near the poles are, in all likelihood, weapon emplacements, communication stations, or military facilities of some sort, belonging to an unknown faction native to this region of space. There are many transmissions coming from their location, but nothing that I am able to decipher. I want every bit of information you have on them, Ida. I'm going to make them pay. Commander, there's nothing you can do. You are alone and unarmed against what can be assumed are trained military personnel with superior weaponry and a fortified position. This is their territory, and the UCH are the trespassers here. The best thing you can do right now is to continue your search of the wreckage in the hopes that you are not the only UCH personnel left in this system. Anything more is the work of politicians and diplomats, of which you are neither. Ida, you make a pretty convincing argument. I am not saying we forgive them, Commander. It's just that it's impractical to attack them now, before we understand the situation or their capabilities. But Ida, I have a shotgun with 20 rounds or so. I'll do as you say for the moment there, Ida. Thanks for having my back. So, what's next? I'm glad you agree with my assessments, Commander. As you are currently the only remaining UCH officer, my duty is to ensure you live, and I would have to shut down your suit's motor functions to prevent you from getting yourself killed. Wait a minute. You can do that? You can shut down my suit so I can't move? Perhaps. It could be a joke. My humor parameter is currently at 100%. Don't make me change your humor parameter. Continuing the investigation, Commander, your suit is picking up a weak electromagnetic signal coming from somewhere near the rear of the ship. It may be a computer console. I have marked the location on your display. Great. In the meantime, we're going to rob some stuff. We're going to leave everything in this box, and we're going to sort it to my liking, and we're going to put some other junk in here as well, because we can't be carrying around all this crap. And we're going to need a refrigerator and other things soon-ish. So, we can put some of it. Let's get our tent. All right, that should be good enough for now. Throw that in there. Throw the vegetables in there. And I have a bite to eat. Throw that in there as well. Have another bite to eat.
And as we're going to take this over, we're going to make this our temporary base for the moment. Because it's a good little base to have, and it's got lots of good loots around it, especially in the starting phases of any playthrough. Some good loots. Not only that, we can make use of our tools, the meager ones that we do have, and start tearing this ship apart for its resources, like thrusters, if there's any left, and landing gear, and all kinds of goodies. But right now, we're going to raid all the boxes and get ourselves situated and get through the story part of this chapter. That's words I'm looking for. There used to be a box hanging off the wing over here, but I guess that's no longer a thing. It didn't make much sense anyway. And there's probably oxygen and fuel in here. And some strangeness in that box. The signal's coming from somewhere inside that container. Can I crouch? I can crouch. Fabulous. All right. Let's grab whatever's in here. Oh, biodiesel. Yay. We can run our drill now. There is... I thought there was another box up in here somewhere. Maybe not. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's 2 thrusters there. There might be some on the pods that have fallen off. Look up there. Okay. What do we got? Talk to the container. Hi, container. How are you today? It's a beautiful day out. It's nice and sunny. Are you enjoying the weather? The container's main compartment appears to be locked with this keypad. The signal seems to be coming from somewhere inside. Open. The emergency door release on the underside pushes the container over. A foul smell emanates from the open container. Ugh. Inside the cargo container is a human body wearing a UCH engineer's uniform. In an advanced state of decay. I got a body here. Oh, man. It looks like an engineer by the uniform. Oh.
The biometrics of the body match one Sergeant Palant, first class, Chief Engineer of the UCH 011 Heidelberg. The electromagnetic signal appears to be coming from something inside the container with them.
Look at him just... Oh, God, I can't take the smell. Thank goodness for this helmet, but it's even permeating the helmet. I can't take it. Oh, sorry about this, buddy. But I need to search that container. Search your body. Squishy. It's... I found the source of the EM signal. It's this PDA. It appears to still have some battery left in it. Oh, but the controls are locked. I can't access.
Now that the device is no longer inside a shielded container, I can remotely access the PDA and download the device logs.
Do we have to do this now? Now is not a good time. No one could. Fine. Go ahead, do it. I need to know what happened here.
I have retrieved the personnel log files and messages from Sergeant Palant's PDA commander. I will run analysis and forward the decrypted logs to your PDA. You will be able to access them through the PDA logs tab or via the Journey Book tab and read them at your leisure. There is nothing more you can do here, Commander Craterz, but there may be additional logs elsewhere in the wreckage.
Should we bury him? It's not a good idea. Just leave him in there.
You are free to do whatever you want with the body, Commander. However, a proper UCH naval burial requires that you transport the body back to Earth, which you, presently, are not capable of doing.
True. It's 325 to 500,000 light years away. Maybe. Or 3 million. It'd be a journey.
At a later time, if you rejoin up with the UCH fleet, you can inform command of Sergeant Palant's body, and they can, if possible, retrieve the body for proper UCH ceremony. Until that time, it's best to leave the body inside the cargo container, where it will not be disturbed.
No, it's gonna disturb this. Oh, okay. I guess you're right. You close and relock the container with Sergeant Palant's body inside. I didn't get to pick his pockets. I should have done that first. I knew better. Oh, well. Let's leave. Oh. Whew. Okay. That was utterly disgusting. All right. And we got some fuel over here. Can I access the things, please? I cannot. And I have loaded... Oh, yeah. We got to check out the journey book. And I thought it was in here. Oh, in the log. Nothing in there. All right. Solo mission, personnel logs. Said it was in the journey book. It's not in the journey book. And this is all the stuff that Ida's been telling us. Oh, here's the logs right here. Okay. We just left Jupiter's orbit under steady Excel. Generators are purring like a kitten. And it's looking like I was wrong about the thruster cones. There's one thing I hate. It's being proven wrong. But in this case, I am pleasantly surprised that everything went off without a hitch, which is more than I could say for Apollo station. Was there more before this? No, there was not. It seems that something happened just after we left it, and now we've lost all communication with the station. There was some talk among the captains, which of course I ain't privy to turn back and help with the rescue. Looks like it's too late, though, and the rescue ships are already on their way, so we're going ahead with Operation Phoenix and starting up the warp cycle to Proxima Centauri. Hopefully we won't end up the same way as the Hyperion. Palant out. 13.07.2143. 21 hours. Joshua Palant. Voice to text. What the crap is happening around here? It was only supposed to be a short jaunt to Proxima Centauri, but as soon as the Adonis warp drive spooled up, boom! The wake hit us like a brick wall. Next thing we know, we're getting yanked God knows where by the seat of our pants with no way to stop. The generators are overloaded. We've got a coolant leak somewhere on B deck. Our warp drive, which was only active in a support capacity, is outputting high levels of ionizing radiation, and I don't think the shielding can take the extra load. Now that we're out of warp, we're completely out of position, and the rest of the fleet is comparing star charts and measuring crap that's out of my field. All I know is that my baby is royally screwed. Somewhere on the other side of the universe. Palant out. 13.07.2143, 2100 hours. Yep, you read that right. Andromeda Galaxy. We was supposed to end up near Proxima Centauri in our own galaxy. How in the name of Zeus's butthole did we end up on the other side of the universe? We need to turn this stub around and go back the way we came. Ain't no two ways about it. I signed on for a short hop to check out our nearest neighbor, not bugger off on an intergalactic roller coaster. We managed to fix the coolant leak on B deck, which solved two problems since the Jennies are cooling back down now that they're getting a full load of coolant. The rads from the warp drive are only a problem if you're near the warp drive, so I've locked down the warp compartment. No one needs to be in there anyway. The rest of the fleet's got the same problems, but we're all more or less okay for now. We're over a planet, it seems, and there's EM signals coming from the planet and orbit nearby. So it seems we're not alone. I wonder if it's too late to say, we come in peace. 13.07.2143, 2242 hours. Well, seems I really stepped in it this time. As soon as the impact alarm sounded, we took a hit on the port side of the ship by some kind of plasma weapon from the approaching ships. No warning, no communications, just bang. The hit fused the coolant pipes and starved the port side Jennies. So I had to hit the emergency shutdown button. The Heidi ain't built for heavy combat, and the plasma and missiles that blew open the starboard thruster sent us into a decaying spin towards the planet. Impact in 7 minutes. and I was the only one left on this deck. So I had the bright idea to shut myself in one of the cargo containers. I was pretty sure it'd be safe in here. Turns out I was right. This is probably the only time I regret being proven right. So I'm trapped in this container and can't get out. I guess I'm buried under the ship. Whoever you are, you probably already figured that out. I guess it's not so bad. I did all I could, and this isn't a bad way to go. I hope you can someday get my body back home. Signing off for the last time. Palant, out. And I just detected another faint energy signature that we need to investigate. Okay, which will be right there. But we're going to investigate this cargo box first. Yay. Good stuffs. All right, what do we got in here? Hopefully not another decaying body. Ugh. Oh, we got a cargo data pad right on top. This appears to be a damaged data pad used for cargo management among the debris. This must be the source of the signal. Examine. The power light is on, but the screen is cracked and pushing the buttons yields no response. Ida, I found a logistics management unit, but it's too badly damaged to use. Looks like this one's a bust. I'll check somewhere else.
Just a moment, Commander. Logistics pads can transfer records, access logs, and user notes. There's usually more information in one of these devices than most people realize. Please connect your suit to the data port on the bottom of the datapad, and I will attempt to retrieve the logs.
Connected. Extracting data. Successfully downloaded. Uploading satellite. Transfer complete.
I have received the logistic files, Commander. I have confirmed that there is additional data in the device's logs. Would you like to review the files now, or should I send them to your PDA for you to read later?
Just go ahead and give it to me now, Ida. Log 32-1A 1969B-XJ NFT-0007, and I missed the rest of that. That went by too fast. Captain Brenner and the most of the flight crew were killed just a few seconds ago. A rocket or something hit the bow and took out half the bridge. I'm lucky it wasn't me. Thanks to my completely justified criticisms of the lieutenant's handling, I was ordered off the bridge to prep the escape pods. Normally I'd call that karma, but I guess not in this case, since I'm standing in front of one of the escape pod section and the doors sealed. Not that it matters anyway, because the entire section is missing, and I'm left staring through a hole in the hull out into the sky. This will probably be the last message I make, and I'm making it on a logistics manager because my PDA is smashed. I just hope the Heidi's hull will take the impact, and that I'm alive when it's over. I'll stick this pad in one of the containers and sign off, hopefully not for the last time. Emerson, Ensign of the UCH Heidelberg, signing out. I will forward a copy to you of the data to your logs. All right, what's next there, Ida? Besides loot some good junk. Several inconsistency, the data logs, dates are wrong on them. What do you mean here? What kind of contradiction?
I'm not willing to speculate at this point, Commander. I have marked the ship's constructor on your display. Please check the production logs next. It would clarify things for the both of us.
Great. All right. Production logs it is. Long, heavy barrel. Sweet. What are you? Pistol upgrade kit. Fantastic. We're getting all kinds of good stuffs. Oh, and that box is full. We need a bigger box. Wasn't there a bigger box, like right here? There's this one over here. Oh, I was going the wrong way because I'm an idiot. Box is not full. My pockets were full. All right, there we go. Throw that tent in there as well. And the flashlight, because we don't need either one. And actually, give me the tent for the moment. And our 2 constructors. And we're going to set the tent out here just so we can pass the night by in case it comes along. And our 2 portable constructors we're going to plant right here on the ground. And we can just transfer stuff from the box into these things as we see fit. There we go. Perfect. And like I said, we're going to make this place our home temporarily. Excuse me. But we're going to do that after we complete this. And we got to have to wrap this episode up before it gets going too long. So we'll finish it off with this constructor. And then I will get busy doing some boring stuff of converting this into a temporary home. And in the next episode, you'll see what I did. I could see the constructor come there. Access the logs. Access denied. Aha. It's this thing up here. Constructor production logs. Craterz. It looks like the power's out. I should be able to connect my suit's battery to the constructor's console long enough to read the constructor's logs. Connect cable. Charging. Battery status, less than 1%. Remaining power, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Keyboard is active. Access the logs. Survival tent, count 8. Looks like they made 8 tents, which means there's at least 8 survivors. The rest of the stuff the constructor made was pretty standard stuff. Supplies, communications equipment, a hover bike, and a pair of UCH Raider kits. Standard supplies for a journey over land. It looks like they loaded up the rest of the ship's supplies and salvaged what they could carry and headed away from the ship, which makes sense since this place would have likely drawn attention from the enemy if they hung around here for too long. So I guess we should be on the lookout for a pair of UCH Raiders. I have already scanned the planet for any heat signatures belonging to the UCH crew and vehicles, Commander Craterz. There are no other members of the UCH Navy anywhere on this planet. However, what I wanted from the logs, aside from confirmation of survivors, was a frame of reference for the inconsistencies present in the other evidence gathered from Ensign Emerson and Sergeant Palant's log files. So what have you figured out? I am 80% certain, Commander. The final piece of the puzzle, so to speak, should be found on the ship's bridge. There is a console there that is still functional but inactive that should answer your questions. So you're telling me there's a live console on the bridge and you didn't tell me to go there first? Why send me on this wild goose chase? Come on. Boxes full of dead bodies? Oh, that stunk. I can still smell it in my helmet. Because, Commander, that console on the bridge is both unshielded and will draw a great deal of power when it's activated. I have identified an unmanned aerial vehicle patrolling near your current position, and activating that console will undoubtedly draw their attention. It was necessary to avoid putting you in additional danger, Craterz. It's Commander Craterz to you, Ida. If you want to discover the truth, that console is our only remaining source for finding the surviving crew of the Heidelberg and the rest of the UCH fleet. For good or ill, it is the only source of information left open to us, Commander. I leave the decision to you. Now let's disconnect this cable. See, lots of good stuff in here. Ventilators, lights, doors, the fridge right there, which might have some food in it for us. This is going to be fantastic. I've copied the constructor's logs to the PDA. Once I activated the drone, will pick up on the signal. So apparently there's a drone in the neighboring area, and we don't want nothing to do with it. So what I'm going to do is make us a snipper rifle, some more ammo, because we have the resources to do that. But what I would like is to make use of that constructor and get some stuff going with it, which means we got to take over this thing, which means I need a core. In order to produce a core, I need steel plate, electronics, computers, and optical fiber. So we're going to grab some resources out of here. We got one computer. We got some steel plate. We got some optical fiber. Actually, looks like optical fiber, so that's kind of cool. And then we're going to take some of this other... Let's grab the electronics just in case. Silicone ore, sure, why not? Copper, neodymium, nice. Metal scrap, I don't think we need. Grab that. And we don't need stone dust. We don't need that. We got a water container. That's fantastic. We don't need glass plates, so that should be good for the moment. Oh, we do have a sniper rifle, so let's get that on our belt. And some hammers for it. We should be good. Did I grab iron? Oh, yeah, I did. Iron, okay, good. We'll throw that in this one. And hopefully we can make ourselves a core. Yes, we can. Fantastic. And we're going to grab all the other stuff, the perishable stuff here. So some of it's already gone bad. It's got a burn time. And we're going to toss this stuff in the other one, see what we can make. Food-wise, which is not a lot. Fried vegetables. How many vegetables do we got? 2. We can make 2 of those. Make a couple of them. That's all we can make. Great. All right, it's fine. We're going to need a fridge pretty quickly. If we intend to keep any of this junk. Oops. How's this doing? And we have a core. We're going to plant this core down somewhere, but we probably ought to do it. I can't. Why? No permission to modify the structure. It's got an admin core. Oh, that kills me. Fine. Can I put a salvage core on it? I guess we'll find out. But we are going to pick this up in the next episode since it's gone dark on us. And so we got a sniper rifle. It's fantastic. It's already loaded. We need more SMG ammo. And we got our trusty shotgun with 8 rounds in it with 26 left under that. We do need a bite to eat, which we have in here. Probably ought to make some more shotgun ammo and pistol rounds, and we will investigate the bridge console in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Our first official foray into Reforged Eden 2 beta. I can't access anything. Surely there's a core around here. I guess I'm going to take a minute and see if I can find one. Ugh. Get in there. Ugh, stupid jetpack. There we go. Anything in the armor lock? No. Access denied. Ew. Oh, I went too high. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Ah! Damn it. There we go. So the console is over there. Right there. I found the console item, but I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to. I want the fridge because I'm hungry. And it's just grain. Great. All right. There's more stuff down there, as you can see. And if this place has a core, I don't know where it's at. Because it never used to. Well, that wasn't it. All right. Maybe it's underneath over here. Let's have just a quick look before we go, and then then I'm gonna bugger off and let you go watch something else on the YouTubes or TV or whatever it is you want to do. But I am not seeing a core anywhere. I can't access fuel canisters. I can't access nothing. Oh, and that's here. Okay. which means we can't tear it apart either, which is what I really want to do because all the good resources that are on this thing. Well, I guess we'll find out in the next episode. But before I let you go, hey, take care of you and yours. And be safe out there, folks. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.